Hey, welcome to a really quick produced version of Fellowship Cast Live in our studio today because we're both in way different places. I'm Jeff, by the way. Joining me is Cheryl Humphrey.
Hey.
Okay. So we've got some super exciting news. And I'm gonna be I want the news to come from you, Cheryl. So I'm gonna be kind of trying to zip my enthusiasm so that it builds while we're talking. So before we get to the exciting news, though, I thought it might be nice to get the treasurer's view of
Mm.
the journey along towards this destination that we've reached. So Cheryl,
Mm.
um, I know we've been faithfully reporting how our financial performance is going in Fellowship Post now all year long.
Mhm.
Just kind of recap for folks who maybe don't get to talk to you about this every couple of weeks to a month. Share with them what this year has been like from a treasurer's perspective.
Well, from a treasurer's perspective, the cash coming in has not been as strong as what we had anticipated with our budget, as what we had seen in the last couple of years. So, at the end of the first quarter, in April, we were looking at things and feeling a little, oh dear, just taking a deep breath and seeking the Lord's face and uh, stepping carefully, making decisions with wisdom, which we have all along. But it was just the pressure was a little bit more on than it has been in the last couple of years, and so as discussions began, which we all, not we all, but there were a group of people that were very clear we needed a new roof. We desperately needed a new roof. And so steps were being taken in faith to start gathering estimates on that of what would be involved. And it became abundantly clear to all involved that, okay, we have some money in the bank. We have some money in our maintenance fund, about 25K. We have some money in savings to make sure we cover operational expenses in case of an emergency. But it became very clear we don't have the money that is required now to put a roof on. The costs have increased dramatically. And so it was abundantly clear in early to mid-May, when we had some solid estimates, we've got to fundraise for this. It looks like a very tall order. $80,000 is a lot of money. It is especially a large amount of money for this small family, a small but extremely generous family. But even so, so we stepped into it and began the fundraising in early June, thinking, we don't know how long this is going to take.
Yeah, I'm going to interrupt you. So
Yeah.
I remember sitting in those meetings saying, you know what, we need some folks focused on fundraising for this.
Yes.
And I remember the look on your face when you're like, yeah, I'm pulled there.
Yes. Yes. So we had a meeting, and the Lord was kind of whispering in the back of my mind, okay, there's help here. You want to help. This is a spot to step in. I want you to step in here. But I'm an accountant. I'm a bean counter. I don't know anything about raising funds. Development is not my strength at all. So I kind of went into it with, okay, Lord, you're calling me in this direction. And so I'm trusting you to, people are talking about this, that, and other development wise. And I'm like, that really does not feel it doesn't feel comfortable to me at all. But there was a rest and assurance that God was going to navigate that. And so there was no need to worry. And as we moved forward in it, I just had such a peace. The Lord was giving me a real peace around, okay, I don't know how this is going to play out, but it's going to play out and everything's going to be fine. And I was also blessed with several others that just had a very strong assurance that God's going to provide. And so here we are 24 days later.
So on, what was it, June the 3rd?
June 4th was the first Sunday of the month.
Yeah, but I think the note went out to the congregation from session. I think it was drafted on the 2nd.
Yeah, it went out on Friday the 2nd. It went out Friday afternoon. Yes. Okay. To notify everybody.
Yep. And I remember working on the slides for the projector during the spin up to services. And I think a lot of people were optimistic. I think some of those optimists were also very hopeful. And there was a handful of folks that I knew they were certain God was going to do this.
Yes, yes. There were a couple of people that their faith was encouraging to my faith to link arms with them and trust in God that He was going to take care of the need.
Yep.
Revealing
and then along
faith.
comes the congregational meeting on the 11th, where you reported a really big figure, and I think it shocked a lot of people. I think it was like $35,000 or $37,000 had been raised in a matter of days.
Yes, we had about 8 days at that point.
So people saw the miracle starting to happen before their eyes. And then this is my drum roll, everybody.
Yes, within 3 more Sundays after that, it had been completely met.
So in just a little over 3 weeks, right? 21 days is 3 weeks. It was like 24 days. We actually were able to generate $80,000 worth of donations. And to me, that's nothing short of a miracle.
It is that was such a tall order that really, to look at it without to just totally look at it from the outside, that looks completely impossible to such a small group of people to raise that kind of money, and to raise that kind of money in such a short amount of time. It really it is extraordinary, and I'm rejoicing in God's faithfulness, that He does meet the need. He meets the need.
Yes, He does. He is truly Jehovah Jireh, and He just showed off for all of us big time.
Yes, He did.
If you participated in this miracle by contributing, bless you. If you participated in this miracle through praying, bless you. If you just participated in this miracle as a witness to it, now you've witnessed a real live modern day miracle. So thank you, everybody, including thank you, God. And thank you, Cheryl, for taking us through all of this.